Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Altcoin Buzz Trading, where our market is fairly stable, at least for now. It looks like some of the things could be forming some of the lows. Hopefully, we can chop sideways and then start to curl up. That's basically forming lows. It looks like we're doing some of that, performing some of that action. So I like it from that perspective, but we haven't fully broken out yet. Today, we're going to talk about Bitcoin, Injective, and Solana in context to that. So BTC yesterday with a nice kind of a bottoming candle, not really a bottoming candle, but a support candle right here in the middle of the day, big volume. We had another big volume candle here, which did have a little more tone of distribution to it, but we've been holding this one, so that's pretty good. Lower volume decline has become a little bit lower pretty much all day today. We're finding some kind of a bottom. This hopefully will be support. The bottom of this candle is just above 42,000, so I think that's a pretty good spot for right now. Bitcoin is in danger on the daily time frame of giving up its uptrend. So if we can lift out of this or chop around just sideways, but it better if we lift out of it. This would basically put a BART on the chart, which is what Bitcoin does when it goes down, chops, and goes right back up. That would be great. We'll see if it happens. Nothing's guaranteed. So not the most, not the best situation because we really haven't started to move up yet, but we do have the semblance of a little bit of support, but we should be up higher here. If we were going to BART, we would have probably BARTed already. So there's that as a negative, but I'm splitting hairs because you have to split hairs. There's no clear message here. The overall trend is up. The most immediate trend that was down due to this large candle and this technically still a bear flag situation, but we're looking to get out of the bear flag. Will it happen? I don't know. It's hard to tell. The market will let us know after it happens if it's going to happen. That's really the crux of the matter. So if you do want to do something, this is not a horrible spot. You have a relatively tight stop loss with that candle in place here at about, just under 2% if you wanted to play for that situation, for it to BART back up. If you want it to fall, if you're in the bearish camp, you could give it about a 2.25% stop loss to the recent resistance that we put in overnight. So those are two ways you could play that with a stop first approach. If you're in the bearish camp, you're really expecting us to drop down at least to the 38,000 level, maybe more. Some guys are calling for 29,000. There's a lot of calls for Bitcoin's price to move lower here. I'm not going to call really for any prices. It's not really what I do. I do what I see in the chart. And if you want to see what's in the chart, if we do go bearish, you can get a full measured move out of this, which puts us at about 35.50, something like that. So that would be implied in that chart. Other than that, we could pop back up and get back to 47. So, all right, let's take a look at Injective, which is actually putting together a pretty nice little chart here. Injective, a really good rally up here for about 130% from the breakout point here, forming a nice consolidation, and I like the nice tight action we're putting in here at about the 41,860 level. My alerts up here at the traditional breakout point at 44,962. That's really where this thing should get going, but it could start down here if we're going to go bullish. That's the big thing, is if we're going to go bullish. This is something you watch for. This isn't something you buy right now. You want to watch and make sure this is going up. You want to make sure volume is increasing and everything is looking good. I mean, ideally we'll have a little bit of a lead up into a massive move up, which we don't really have right now. We're still forming the foundation for a move up, so we're waiting for that. But right now, this is a full-blown cup and handle. There's your cup. There's your handle, starting at this peak red candle there. And we're waiting for that to move. Solana having a pretty good day today, trying to make the right side of its base. 101.7 is my alert level here, hitting resistance lines. And we're resisting. We're not fully broken out, but we are stable up here so far. I don't know how long it's going to take, but this is in a situation that is buyable. And in Solana, what you're hoping for here is stability from here up into that 125-ish level, which is about 20 to 24% away. So you can get stability out of that. You're pretty good. We did have a nice volume candle step in the previous 2-hour bar right here, and I like that. Volume's increasing a little bit. Daily volume, though, is still decreasing, and that's kind of what's leading to the right side of the space. But volume is decreasing, price is going up. That's a good sign to me, and hopefully we'll be forming the right side of the space. If we fail this base, start going down like this, then we're going to chop around for longer, so we can form a broader base is likely what's going to happen. So we're not, as you can see, we're not in a situation where we have things that are moving. We have the early symptom of things that could move is what we have right now. If you want to take that as an entry signal, that's up to you. But what you're doing there is you're putting capital at risk in a market that isn't really running yet. And these are early, like I said, early right side of bases, early right side. We're not breaking out yet. So, going back up the chart here, really nothing is moving in that bullish of a trajectory. So we're still choppy, but we have these potential entries in some pretty good tokens. Injective and Solana have been very good this market cycle, so we're going to stay with them as good signals and some leadership. So, all right, guys, there you go. If you do want to trade this market, please play very safe. Don't take every opportunity. Be very selective with your opportunities, because we could chop around for a while. If these setups fail, we could just chop around for a while. So the less tries you make, the more capital you keep, and the more you have when the bull run finally starts. But it hasn't started yet. So keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I'm out of here. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow on Altcoin Buzz Trading.